Welcome back to Mountain Connections. We're going from birds and owls to livestock. The Summit County Fair is happening this week, and the Livestock Show and Sale is happening right now. And here to talk more about that is Katie Silcox, here with JW, who's representing 4-H, and Adrian, who's representing FFA. You are both involved in the show. Thanks so much, all of you, for being here.
Thanks for having us.
So tell me a little bit about this livestock show at the Summit County Fair.
So the Livestock Show is a 3-day show and sell, and it's a group of volunteer adults that put this on, parents and people in the community, and we host it during the Summit County Fair, and the kids have a chance to show off their market projects, which are hogs, lambs, or steers, and then they have a chance to show them off what they've been doing, what they've been learning over the past year, and then on Saturday they'll have a chance to sell them as a small business or like an entrepreneurship type of a project. The youth will have an opportunity to participate in that.
So is this the biggest opportunity of the year? I know there's shows throughout the year, but is the Summit County Fair kind of the culminating experience?
I would say for most kids it kind of is. It's specific to Summit County residents, and so some of the kids in the beef projects have been working since last September to have those animals, and they've been working all fall and all winter and all spring. And then the hog and the lamb kids pick their animals up in the spring. And so yeah, it's kind of the big showcase event, as is the whole Summit County Fair with any of the other areas that you can enter. It's what did you do this last year? What are you so proud of? Let's showcase it, let's show it off. And then we end with maybe being able to help the youth raise some money for some future animal projects or future education as well.
And JW, you're here from 4-H. Tell me a little bit about your experience. What will you be doing this year?
This year, because you can have 3 animals that you can choose, swine or pigs, and sheep or lambs and steers. And I do steers because they're just kind of fun. Yeah. So
how many do you have in the show?
I have 2, and you can, at the sell day, you can only sell 1.
Oh. So do you have to pick which one to sell?
Well, if you get Grand Champion or Reserve, you have to sell your Reserve or your Grand Champion.
Oh, I see. Is that hard? I mean, you know coming into it that you're raising the animal to sell it. Is it a little bit tricky to have to know you have to say goodbye?
Yeah, it's a little hard to say goodbye to your friend that you made.
And then as far as the show, do you get nervous? There's a lot you have to do. You have to control your animals, so many different things happening.
Yeah, sometimes I get nervous because anything can go wrong. You could get stepped on, your steer can just randomly take off, or anything can really happen.
Anything can happen, but that makes it fun and exciting. Adrian, you're here for FFA. How long have you been involved in FFA?
So this will be my 4th year in FFA, but before FFA, I was also a 4-H kid, so this will be my 9th year participating in the Summit County Fair.
Your 9th year, and what are you showing this year?
I'm also showing steers.
Well, that's exciting. How have you done in the past?
A couple years ago, I had Grand.
Congratulations.
And so that was really good, and then we've just done all right, I guess you could say.
Any tips? You're a veteran. Your 9th year. Any tips for kids that are competing for the first time?
What I say is go out and be confident, have fun. Like if you're not having fun, like the show's just going to be boring. You're going to hate it, and you're not going to want to do it again. You definitely want to have fun.
Is it hard to part with the animal at the end of the show?
This year I'm going to have a really hard time parting with my steer. We've took him and we've gone to a whole bunch of other jackpots this year, and so I've spent a lot more time with him, and it's going to be hard.
Well, yeah, a lot happening. Really fun to watch as spectators as well. Katie, how long have you been involved?
So this is my 22nd county fair. So I've been on the Junior Livestock Committee for 21 years. And so I've volunteered my time to be on that committee for a long time, 20 years. 20 years I've been involved with the fair.
I was looking up information, and I found about 50 plus rules.
Yes.
Around the competition, around the sale. What are kids learning from this experience?
So I think what the kids learn the most is what happens at home in their backyards, at their grandpa's field. It's responsibility, it's time management, it's knowing that somebody else or something else relies on you for survival. And I think it's teaching some life skills that they can take into the future. Because at 8 and 9 years old, there's sometimes not a lot of opportunity to do all those responsibilities besides household chores. But if we're giving kids at 8, 9, 10, and 11 years old a chance to manage their time, to show up with, be responsible, to have respect for other living things, then we're kind of giving them a head up on the world of work, on a career, on a future job potential. And we're doing that at a young age and opening the doors a little tiny bit to business and entrepreneurship and talking to people in the community about what they're doing, what they're passionate about. So I think the real work comes from the values that they're learning at home, in the field, and in the pen.
Absolutely. JW, is it hard to remember all the rules, or do you just kind of get it ingrained in your head and you know what to do?
At the beginning, yeah, just kind of like you learn them, and then on your second year, you know the rules, and it just kind of and then you just know.
So how many years have you been doing this?
I've been doing it for 4 years. This
4
will be
years.
my
You're almost a
fourth.
veteran too. And what are the names of your steers that are
This
competing this year?
year, I have my red one is a Ferrari, and
Love
then
it.
my black one is Benz.
Ferrari and Benz. Great names. I'm feeling good about your chances here, even though I haven't even seen the animals. Adrian, is this something you think you might want to pursue as a career, or have you been inspired in other ways to change the course of what you want to do?
In some ways, yes. I think, like, obviously I want my kids to be, when I have kids in a long while, I want my kids to be able to have animals to show and sell at the fair. And I hope that one day I can help them to, you know, pursue and do their dreams along with the animals.
What has it taught you?
I think it's taught me a lot of, like, responsibility. Because, like, you have, for my steers, I have to be up every morning at 7 a.m. to go feed. And then at night, I have to be down there at 7 to go feed. They have to be washed every day. Like, there's just a lot. And I think it's taught me responsibility that those animals are counting on me. And if they don't get fed, that they're hungry. And, like, how would I like that if I wasn't the one, if I was the one who was hungry?
I love the life lessons that the kids learn through all of this. What are your steers' names? Or you just have one, right?
I have two.
Two.
Yeah.
What are their names?
I have Bullseye and Fluffy.
Bullseye and Fluffy. All right.
Yep.
Well, feeling good about your chances. Thanks so much for coming on. Katie, when can we watch this competition?
So Thursday morning is Showmanship Day. It starts at 8 o'clock with the hogs. And Showmanship Day is about what the kids have learned. And the judge will look at the kids' ability to show off their animal to the best of that animal's ability. So 8 o'clock starts on Thursday morning. Then there's another show at 11 o'clock on Thursday and 1 p.m. And they're all in Colville at the Summit County Fairgrounds. And then we start again on Friday morning with what's called market judging and confirmation. And that is where they look at the quality of the animal, its structure and its muscles and its characteristics. And then we sell them on Saturday at noon. And so all of that is open and free to the public to come watch and see what the youth have put together.
So a very busy and exciting week. I wish you
Yes.
both good luck. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having
Katie,
us.
JW, and Adrian.
Thank you.
All right, head to summitcountyfair.org if you want more information about the livestock show and sale. Also, if you want to go see, let's see if I get it right, Benz, Ferrari, Fluffy, and Bullseye. I think they sound like incredible steers. You don't want to miss seeing them in the show and the sale. All right, more coming up on Mountain Connections right after this.